And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On second down, Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Love. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, King. The open man is Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
King now, looking to throw on second down. He's going deep for Brown. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, King. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another. First down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Tennessee.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 6. Got him in. It's Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watch the whip. Slam. Under 10.
On 3rd down, loss. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Titans.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. King. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, this is a complete mishit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter. Love. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's Haskins. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. On 1st down, it's Love. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And some room to maneuver. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's King, off play action. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now King, throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. King to throw on 2nd down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, loss. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Love. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Loss. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I'm just going to say, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking to throw. King. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is King, operating from the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back to throw. King. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Loss. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Loss.
I got you, boy.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, loss. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Let's get off the field.
King now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Haskins on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Past the 20. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards. A big play there on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And now
he's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Love. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll run on first down. Loss. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. King. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down. Loss. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Loss. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Back to you.
They'll run on first down. Loss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's King, operating from the gun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got him.
Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Tennessee, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.